Wizards Nation, we have a problem. It's a small problem, though. I mean, it's a small, minuscule problem that we're going to take care of. It's an Earl Boykin-sized problem, but we have a problem. Anthony Gill's back in town. Much love to him. Good dude, veteran leader. But now we're at 16 standard NBA contracts, which means we need to get down to 15, which means somebody's going to be on a chopping block. Somebody's going to be thrown to the wolves. But we wish him well. Now, I said in the stream yesterday, I feel like there's two dudes I'm looking at. I mean, most Wizards beat writers are looking at these two dudes as well. It's Malachi Branham and Dillon Jones. Both guys who were recently acquired. Both guys who we can get out of their deals with no money tied to it. So, yeah, man. I figured I should, go more in depth about these two dudes because I felt like in the stream yesterday I wasn't, I was just, bouncing around, But anyways, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. I want to get a feel. I want to get a feel for how people are thinking about this one. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. If you think Malachi Branham should be waived and not Dillon Jones, text A. No, shit. This fucking phone line doesn't have a landline attached to it. A comment, or just to say Malachi in the chat. If you think Dillon Jones should be waived and we should keep Malachi, then say it. Just comment in the chat, you assholes. Yeah, just comment in the chat. I'm gonna count it up. I'm gonna do an Excel spreadsheet. I'm gonna count everybody's number and be like, all right, and then I'm gonna do a whole percentage. It's gonna be good. I'm good with numbers. All right. First things first. Let's go to Malachi. Malachi Branham, 6'4", first round pick previously with the San Antonio Spurs. In the year 2022, he was pick number 20, a shooting guard. I said he's 22 years old. Now, if you were to describe Malachi, this is a guy who's a mid-range shooter. He's a useful cutter, good with handoffs, but he can't pass. That's not his game. This man can't pass gas. Now we got like a tunnel vision out there. Now we got another guy like Cam Whitmore. God bless his soul. And I love Cam, and but that was one of the knocks on Cam's game. Tunnel vision coming out of the draft to Villanova. So, but granted, I'm really high on Cam Whitmore. I think Cam Whitmore hopefully can be, could wreck this year or in general with us. But that's Malachi. Now, I'm going to put his stats right here for you guys so that we can go over them together. But Malachi is a guy who, entering his fourth year, he's a good shooter. He's a good mid-range shooter. He's a good shooter in general. I remember actually coming out of the draft, I actually wanted him. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. But, last year, Malachi Branham played 47 games. He actually shot shooting splits really nice. 45% from the field, 40% from the three. Granted, it was on 2 attempts, or 1.8. 81% from the free throw line. But granted, if you're looking at his shooting splits overall, 30% from the three in his rookie year, 35 his second year, last year 40. So he's increasing there. He's only 22 years old. Last year also he averaged 5 points. The year before that, 9.2 points. His rookie year, 10.2 points. But the main thing is that, his minutes have been decreasing. Last year, he only played 9 minutes per game after averaging 23 minutes or so his first 2 years. So, like I said, the Spurs took him first round, 2022. I believe it was pick 20. I don't know. I feel like with Malachi right now is that he has more out there on the tape. You know what I mean? He has more tape out there for us to, digest and evaluate. For us to come to not a concrete conclusion, because there is no such thing as concrete conclusion, especially with dudes entering his fourth year, but to a more analyzed conclusion about this dude. We have a gist of who he is, even though he's 22 years old, even though he's younger than Dillon Jones. But that's Malachi. To each their own. Now let's go over to Dillon Jones. 23 years old. Point forward. I'm going to say this first before I can, go to his stats and stuff like that. Because last year he didn't really play that much. I said it in the stream when we first got him. Dillon Jones, Sam Presti gave up 5 second-round picks to get him. And then he also gave up 1 second-round pick to get him, to get rid of him. He gave us a second-round pick for Dillon Jones, for us to take on his contract. That's 6 second-round picks that the OKC Thunder used on Dillon Jones. Now, listen, maybe they saw him. Obviously, they saw him over the entire rookie year, and they're just like, man, he ain't it. You know, they didn't see that much promise that they thought they did, because they did. Presti, being one of the best, if not the best GM in the league, gave up 5 future second-round picks for this dude. I'm just saying, you know, last year, you know, Dillon Jones was a first-round pick as well, 26th pick overall. Granted, it was a perceived weak draft class, even though I don't really subscribe to that. We saw how the draft class, they balled out in the rookie year last year. We got 3 of them, Sard, G. George, and Bob Carrington. But anyways, going over to his stats, I mean, like, you know, and also, before I continue, like, the main reason why OKC Thunder gave him away was for also save money, but also they needed to free up a roster spot for Thomas Sorber, who they drafted this year. So, you know, because they were at 16 standard contracts, they looked at Dillon Jones, you know, let's ship him away. And he came to us. But now with Dillon Jones, this is a guy, obviously, who played 1 year with the OKC Thunder and didn't really play that much. I mean, he only averaged 2.5 points. This is on 10 minutes, only started 3 games. There is nothing to go off about. You know, when you think of Dillon Jones, you see him on the bench. This is like the rah-rah guy, you know, with the OKC Thunder. And he does have, I guess, championship experience, but he's a rookie. He's still a young buck, you know. But Dillon Jones, with us, because he played with us in the summer league that when it just ended, you know, he had 1 game. I don't put the stats right here for you guys. Matt went 25-11. He's a point forward. There's not much out there on Jones. You see, that's why I'm leaning towards letting go of Malachi and keeping Jones. Even though with Jones, I still feel like Jones is not going to be with us in a long term either or. Unless he shows something this year, which, I mean, I'm not going to count him out. I'm not going to say to count him out, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So, with Malachi entering his 4th year, Jones entering his 2nd year, granted, Jones is older, I still feel like, yeah, let's keep Jones. You know? Let's keep Jones, see if he has anything else to show. Because the Wizards, we have all the tape needed on Malachi. But granted, Malachi's improving, though. So, you know what I mean? Like, you see Malachi's shooting splits, especially from the 3-point line. You know, but I don't know. You know, I'm not set in stone saying, oh, it's going to be Malachi. No, I feel like I'm leaning towards 70% Malachi. Either or, I don't think any of these dudes are going to be playing that big minutes with us this upcoming year. But, you know, I'm saying 70% sure it's going to be Malachi. Yeah, 70. Yeah, that's a good, healthy number. The 70s brought great music, too. So, you know, yeah, 70s. Yeah. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Because, like, honestly, I said earlier in this video, I feel like this news is going to happen next week, where we're going to waive one of these 2 dudes. We also have only 2 guys on 2-way deals, which is right now Jameer Watkins and the Vooch, Tristan Vukovic. We're also going to sign 1 dude to be on a 2-way deal. I feel like that's going to be more of a person that we haven't, you know, it's going to be a flyer for somebody. But going back to this, I feel it's going to happen next week. Let me know what you guys think. Comment. Not Sorber. We didn't get. I wanted Sorber, but we didn't get him. I'm not going to sit here and freaking bitch and pout about it. Who the fuck's texting me, boy? I don't care about your birthday. All right. I'm saying it's Malachi text. I mean, the text. It's not a landline. It's a fake ass phone. There's nothing connected to it. I don't have an Ethernet cable to this piece of shit. Malachi or Dillon Jones? Let me know in the comment section, please. I will count them up. I'll rally it up, and I'm gonna say it in the stream. I might stream today as well, but I feel like I need people to comment so that I can make a stream about it. So I'll probably stream tomorrow, probably tomorrow evening. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Slow news, but I figured I should drop a video on this, try to get a vibe and a gist of what the people, the community, the DMV thinks. As always, take care, everybody. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Go Wizards. Go Commanders. The Commanders play today. We play today at 7:30. Shit. Jaden Daniels not playing. But go Commanders. What else? I don't know. Go Ben's Chili Bowl. Dude, one time I went to Ben's Chili Bowl. I was freaking 17. I was a dumb dick. And I got a freaking tuna fish sandwich at Ben's Chili Bowl. Yes, you guys are probably judging me right now. I'm just being honest. Honesty is key. But my friends will never let me go of that. I went to freaking Ben's Chili Bowl and I got a freaking tuna fish sandwich. And I was sober. I don't know. Oh, shit. It's going to be Malachi. All right, peace, y'all.